Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Honkai Star Rail. Gonna start delving into version 2.4 because I know I am extremely behind. So we gotta do this part here, and there's only like, I think, like basically a week left in order to get this March 7th. So I do have to pick up these here. Is this part's time too? Yeah, this is also timed, so I gotta make sure I do as much as possible. So we got quite a bit to do, and yeah, no, just honestly just lots to do. So let's just take a quick glance at look at all this stuff that I gotta do. Look at how far behind I am. My goodness, I really gotta start working on this. Anyways, so got lots of stuff to do, so without any further delays, let's get straight to it, starting with this Trailblaze continuance. So let's head over to the Xianzhou Lafu and... Or is it... Wait. Parlor car. It's in the parlor car? Okay. Alright. Back to the ship we go.
Phew.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Lafu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Lafu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Lafu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Yeah, me too. But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row? Aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey! That's not what I meant! I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Lafu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The War Dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron Mei and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think? I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lafu.
You know, sometimes I forget that they are really like scientists in this game. Also, the other thing that I forgot is sometimes like that weird sloshing noise, I think was like a weird mistake where I think Pom Pom was supposed to be mopping. And because I've had this issue happen before with the audio. Alright, let's talk to... Discuss with Don Hung. Alright, let's talk to everybody else first.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown. Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Ah, yes. Himiko and Welt, the adults of the group.
Kalinga Abyss.
That's why geniuses are interested. Don't miss us too much.
That's an interesting little scene that they added.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories, you know? Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth. Quite unusual, I must say. I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us. Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there are so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us, but where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Ah, yes. Yanqing, the character that carried my hunt for a little bit, and now I regret investing into any of their traces whatsoever.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
We did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Luofu. It's so boring here.
Ha! Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too. Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet. No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
That's indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence. It has some remarkable scenery.
Awesome! I love being out there in nature. Let's go to Scale Gorge Waterscape first.
I'm a bit worried that nature-themed dream bubbles might be outdated. But hey, let's go check it out anyway.
See you later. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a few days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
That was an incredibly interesting scene because while it seems really plain, it's such a weird thing to add something like that, right? Like that addition was intentional. So I'm wondering,
There you are! Everyone, this way!
I wonder how it plays into the story later.
Hey everyone, it's been a while.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Really? The General is always worried I won't grow much taller. But I keep telling him not to worry about it. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's armaments. The Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side. I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
I don't know what Yanqing is talking about, because we're gonna have to be the ones that deal with the Wolfmen. Alright, let's take a look. When Bloodlust Feast is certain, the unit enters Moon Rage. At the same time, Moon Rage countdown appears on action order. So this is just like Firefly's thing. Okay. So the goal is to...
Why are there Boris in here? This ends now.
So the goal is to stop them. Like, before they can even do anything.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Alright, let's get the super break going.
Set the sea ablaze!
Oh!
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Alright, here we go.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I don't know why I'm giving this so much attention. This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Indulge yourselves!
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Yanqing straight up got their swords taken away. Look at this person! They were filming the whole thing. This dude's got Instagram.
Wait, my sword! Let's just get down to business first. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu. and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
How dare you detain our ship? Who do you think you are?
You know, I gotta admit though, even though I don't use Yanqing anymore, I do really like their character design. Like, I honestly think the character design of, like, MiHoYo games is actually really good.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Zhu Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Yeah, they definitely gave that guy too many details in order for them to not be important.
Those guys are terrifying.
We'll see to it that these criminals are sent to the Shackling prison as soon as possible. Cleanup operation is already underway, Lieutenant Yenching. So there's no need to worry about anything.
Thanks. By the way, you're an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad, right? I don't remember meeting you before.
Well, I'm just a junior officer. I recently returned to the Lawfu from the front lines and was temporarily assigned here for security duty before the ceremony.
Those guys are terrifying.
They kind of sound like Boot Hill, actually.
Maintenance is also an important part of the job.
Success and failure.
I can't wait to show the General my new hat.
It's been a long journey, Elder Hwayan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express. Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Hwayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hwayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him. Without their help, I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Law Fu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huaiyan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions, then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lafu sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yoon Lee, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yoon Lee is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. so please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Law Fu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
It's always interesting seeing like Yanqing and Jing Yuan hang out, because it's like Jing Yuan's so like calm and composed, and then Yanqing is like definitely first to the punch on this.
I'm sorry for Yang Qing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
Yo, Yoshi, what's up? You want to get the new March 7th, but I'm lazy and hardly play this game? Yeah, I gotta hop in on that. Like, I gotta get that before everything, like, expires, you know what I'm saying?
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great. Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance? So, you're not a participant? You look like you know your way around a fight. Well, you can still sign up. The Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along. Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. so he can forget about it for now.
Yo, Trains, what's up? Technically, you can do that event and get all the rewards now. It's just that you don't have March 7th yet. At least the Adolins don't expire. So I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how this works. Because you can always go back to it, right? What's the limited time rewards though? See, these are Jades, right? And Trains, I'm not gonna lie, you have fully convinced me that I gotta get Fei Zhao. It's definitely the next banner I'm pulling for is Fei Zhao and Moza. Because I already got Robin, which is cool. I'm missing out on the Aventurine though. So I don't know. Preservation units are like tough. Like preservation and sustain units are tough. Yeah, no more Broke Boy. No wind DPS. Honestly, yeah. It's been such a struggle not having like a decent wind character to play with. Alright, for the next like 10 minutes, we're gonna focus on the story, and after that's when we'll hang out some more.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. But that General Huaiyan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhuming.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhuming and the Yaoqing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to, and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat, I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword. Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip, but it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danheng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right? What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Alright, y'all, so we have some light goals. So I do have to stop streaming here for the day, because I've basically got, like, non-stop running for the next 9 days. So these next 9 days are going to be nothing short of crazy for me. But our goal in terms of Honkai Star Rail is to basically stream a little bit every single day, basically getting towards, like, getting caught up in the story. So I don't really know how long this actual, like, subsection is, because this is like an orange triangle and not like a yellow one, meaning this is more of like a side-ish kind of story. And I think you could actually double check that using the Fates Atlas, right? Oh, not that one. Should be... Oh, wait, no, it's backtracking, right? Where? Here? Yeah. So it's basically like a side story rather than like on the main timeline. But yeah, the goal is to basically stream like 1 to 2 hours every single day playing this game, as well as taking care of all the other crazy tons of stuff that I gotta take care of over the next 9 days, because I am about to fly overseas. So I will be out of commission for quite a bit, and I will be out of commission by the time the update happens. I'll see if I can stream. So I will be going to a place that has quite a speedy internet, but I will not have my computer with me. So not really sure what I will be doing, but I will be pulling for Fei Zhao. I can say that much for certain right now. So let's check up with chat real quick. Oh, no idea what meta is anymore. Honestly, like, meta, I feel like meta doesn't really matter in this game in terms of, like, actually just having fun. But in terms of completing, like, endgame content and stuff, yeah, it totally matters. Totally matters. Let's see what... Trains is, like, the friend I know that is a Honkai Star Rail specialist. So let's take a look. Kafka and Black Swan rerun. Yeah, dude, the 4-banner rerun, right? It's, Fei Zhao, Robin, Kafka, and Black Swan, which is kind of crazy. Break comps relevant, and follow-up attack comps too. Even more when Fei Zhao drops. DOT teams kind of up there as long as Kafka gets more better DOT units. I like the female Trailblazers design, so I've been trying to include her in my teams, which makes them bad. Honestly, the Trailblazers design, ever since, like, day one, I was like, yo, this coat kind of slaps. Like, underneath it, he's just belts, pants, and a white t-shirt, but the coat really slaps. Only actual meta is Ron May. Oh, you mean this? Let's see. Yo, Ace, what's up? Your glasses frame broke, so I'm stuck to having poor vision until Monday. The glasses store doesn't open till then. Luckily, the frames are the only... Okay, that's good, because the lenses are the parts that are expensive. But I'm sorry about your glasses. Like, I really hope it gets fixed, and I hope it's honestly pretty cheap. Like, hopefully it's just the frames, and they're just like, yeah, we can replace frames, like, really quick. 9 days of crazy is normal, too. I know, I really gotta slow down, right? Like, that's why I don't stream as much, because, yeah, I just gotta slow down. I gotta slow down work. I gotta slow down, like things going outside of work. Like, I have a desk, like, right here, right? And it's supposed to be clean. It is not clean, and I haven't been able to clean it for a few weeks. Like, there's, like, Disney Lorcana on there. There's, like, a coupon from Kohl's. There's, like, the stack of photo cards that I gotta organize. There's just so much stuff, like, I gotta organize, I gotta clean, I gotta sit down, but I gotta stop working so hard. I gotta, like, go home at decent times, get work done during that time, and not play K-pop video games as much. But yeah, 9 days of crazy is pretty normal, unfortunately. We get a free 1,000 Stellar Jades when 2.5 goes live. Yo, like, honestly, Honkai Star Rail has been nothing short of, like, an amazing game for me. Like, the only thing that I really don't like about Star Rail so far is I wish that, I really hope that the story comes in, like, decent segments that aren't, like, oh my gosh, Genshin Impact is almost out for 5 years, and how close are we to finishing? It's starting to reach, like, Naruto Shippuden level proportions, and that is a lot. Where am I off to? Japan! Let's go! If I knew how good Firefly was, I would have pulled. Yo, like, I love the break teams, because it's just like, oh, you've got high defense? Oh, you've got XYZ? Well, I'm just gonna super break you and move on with my life. And honestly, like, my team's been doing pretty well, even though I've got this dank Trailblazer here. That's only E2, not even E4, because I gotta still, like, go through the Penacony stuff. So, like, yeah. Even though we've got dank Trailblazer, we still be cooking. Instead of Firefly, you can use Build Break, March, Hunt in that break team. Interesting. I use the crit build. Tired of backtracking to... Yeah, basically. This is like Leeway, right? This is the Honkai Star Rail version of Leeway. Yes, excited to go to Japan. It's like my... Oh, I can't really say much because I went to Korea in March. And now I'm going to... Like, I have literally the content to do a vlog for Korea that I was going to upload on the K-pop channel. But, like, I've been so busy that it's 6 months out, and I even wonder if it's worth doing anymore. I learned how to use DaVinci Resolve, though, for it, which is funny. Break-in crit builds are about the same in terms of damage, so your team matters to me. Yeah, honestly, this game is, like... Team comps in this game, like, means everything, right? Like, if I replace this DPS, I couldn't say this team is nearly as strong as if I, like...
An enemy worthy of your attention is a formidable enemy.
And then, like, a pillar. Like this team right here. This would be like a pretty solid team, right? But then if you replace this CPS with... Now we're losing out on a lot, right? So we can also... Right, because I only have, like, E1. Or not E1, I have E0. And I am not going to pull for E2. As much as I think E2 would help me a lot, we gotta pull wide versus tall in terms of our, like, character roster. So yeah, team comps are honestly like everything in this game. That's why I thought about making guides for this game, but at the same time, like, I gotta figure out what I'd want to include in said guides. It can't just be random nonsense, right? Like, I could talk about the individual units, but like, it's when they get introduced into team comps that makes them like super OP. Like, you can't just hyper carry the whole game. You can hyper carry the main story though. How about them yen prices going back? Wait, are you serious? Wait, as in against me or for me? It's still in my favor, sort of, right now. About 150 to the dollar. That's still sort of in my favor, right? I blame Kazuha for why my account isn't good in Genshin because of C6. Isn't Kazuha, like, still... Yeah, no, Kazuha is still busted as far as I remember. Alright, we're gonna go break team because that's my current obsession. Trains, you're really starting to convince me to buy that Firefly controller, bro. I'm really thinking about it. Alright. So for the wrap up for the stream, what should we do? Something fun that only takes about 15 minutes. Complete the mission Grim. Oh, it's a side mission. Okay. Man, look at all this nonsense that I've been ignoring. Once I get back from my trip, like, I gotta stream longer. Let's run some Sim Universe stuff. Just as like a wrap up. I started delving into the Divergent universe more. I like how the Divergent universe is just like, yo, listen, you can just get the relics right now. Like, don't mess around. Just fight the boss. Get straight to it. Like, where am I at? I'm still trying to understand how this mode works, to be honest. Can I unlock this yet? Not yet. Definitely want to unlock that, because I want to, like, get through this. So, to my understanding, the best way to use this is to get this, and then just unlock a ton of curios and, like, equations, and go from there. And then unlock all these, right? Because there's rewards associated. Woo! Let's go. What are these? The equations page? Yeah. Curios page. So yeah, I want to get through completion on that as much as, or as quickly as I possibly can. And look at all this stuff that I gotta do. Ah! There's honestly so much content in this game now. Like, it's hard for me to, like, keep up with it at this point. But it's honestly, that's good. Right? That's really good. He's absolutely great, but I put... Oh, the Kazuha? Fair. Yeah, Yen prices are still decently low. Just give me the Cinnabar Spindle event for Albedo. Is that the one where you missed it with the doppelganger? Yeah, I need to be in homework mode. Like, I really need to, like, speed it up. Although I like this, right? Bam! Light them up. What are you saying? I don't even need to fight them, game. They'll just break themselves?
In the mood for another
Love
beating?
Initiate cleanup.
Can I just wipe them normally?
Some value, I suppose.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
There we go. Chillin'. Bam, cooking. Let's go. You only get a couple. Yeah, I heard they updated something in Genshin, and then it's just like, in my opinion, it's too little too late. Like, the amount of struggle that people had to do in Genshin to have them do this quality of life update, it took too long.
For another beating?
It took too long. Because now I'm reading articles like that everyone's upset that like new players will never know the struggle and old players were never rewarded for their struggle. Right? Like, I was thinking about this a little bit earlier. I think it would have made a lot of sense if, like, for the older players, they're like, listen, if you have this many days logged in, you're gonna get, like, this reward from us. If you have this many days logged in, this reward. Because I think that's fair, to be honest. Like, it's too late to not, like, reward. I really should be collecting the blessings I don't have. I don't know. Genshin players have really like, don't get me wrong. Genshin Impact is a wonderful game for its time. But as games, like, improved, it's like Genshin just kind of fell behind. Ambergris cheese. You know, for Futurama, we're getting the ambergris. Nice. Let's do the curios. Nothing new. That's fine. Like, I still think Genshin Impact can be very fun. But as an adult, I simply don't have the time to be running around for 15 minutes to find 1, 2, 3 mode gem chests. There's just better uses for my time.
Until everything burns to ash.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, my characters, the ones that I really like, I'll love them to death. Like, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this, but there was, you know how, like, Genshin Impact has those, like, wafer pack things? A long time ago, I was collecting those wafer packs until I got this.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
And, like, I don't regret my time with Genshin, because it was really fun. But, like, whether it was the artifact rolling that was insane, or how slow the game felt like it was moving, or how, like, uninteresting it sort of became, like, I couldn't keep up with how bored I was getting with Genshin. Like, the daily grind did not feel rewarding. At least in, like, Star Rail, like, and, like, events, right? Like, at least in Star Rail, let's say I got super uninterested for a bit and stopped playing. I'd come back, and there's events for me to do, right? Because there's, like, the perm events. And then I feel like the exchange rate in Star Rail is so much more favored towards the player. Like, absolutely insanely more favored towards the player. Like, to a degree, it makes me wonder how this game makes money off of people, but, like, I really don't mind giving money to the game in order to give me, like, these unnecessary resources, right? They help a lot. But I don't need credits. Like, I don't need the... Well, honestly, you could always have more of these, right? I don't need, like, these ethers, you know? Like, I don't mind supporting this game because, like, I have a lot of fun with it. Like, Genshin was the kind of game I played just to, like, have something to do at the end of the day. But now that I have, like, a lot to do, just in general, it's like, I don't find nearly as much joy in Genshin as I did when I originally had a lot of time on my hands. And then Star Rail, with its autoplay feature, like, not to say that I'm super-de-duper lazy, but, like, some days your boy just doesn't want to farm. Let somebody else farm. All I gotta do is just tell the AIs what to do. I should have thought that one through more. That's fine. Right, like you build your team, and then you let the game's AI take care of it. Oh, that is creepy. Yeah, of course it's... Ugh. Oh! The punish! Okay. We got hard punished, y'all. Alright, what do we got? Trotter catch? Let's go. We've got Firefly. This is gonna be a piece of cake. I logged in for the free 5-star for the perma banner, looked at my quest logs, and then logged off. I never told you about that card? Yeah, buddy, we got it from the wafers. Love that card. There are certain cards that I keep for sentimental value and absolutely no other reason. Literally 0% reason, right? Like, there's that one Gene card. And then I have, this super rare Blue Eyes Delta 717 card. Never forget to ask your Delta pilots if you can collect the trading cards. And then I also have, Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl, which is by far one of the coolest trading cards I've ever owned, right? Because in the right light, it's, like, literally invisible. I can't, like, sort of that angle, right? Still one of the coolest cards I own. Like, I have this Kingdom Hearts Kairi card. So, yeah, a bunch of random, like, miscellaneous cards I keep, like, just for myself, right? Like, this is a foil Maleficent that I got from my first ever Disney Lorcana, like, event that I ever attended, which was, like, 3 hours before a wedding, so I showed up to this event in a suit. You had a Ghost Dark Magician? You know, I can respect you selling that. I really can. Alright, y'all. Let's teach these trotters who's boss! GG's. Whoa, wait, where's the... Oh, there was like a... Oh, I think we got the refill. All good, all good. One should not sink down to a trotter's level. Alright. This song always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Ooh, nice. No, we have good self-control. We don't follow that all the way to the end. Nice. Ah, yes, the inescapable
what that
fight.
is.
What equations do we have available? Like, because we're not running a DOT team. At least we should invest in one of these new ones. Alright, I think we're fine. Maybe we'll do one more, see if we can get lucky. What do we got? Hunt. Abundance. Relation. Oof. That one. Alright. And that should be it. We'll save the rest. Feel the heat. Nice, we got 4 heat. It's okay, whatever. Alright.
Danger ahead.
Man, I love Firefly. Like, honestly, Firefly is just so cool.
Enjoying yourself?
Decided to play your ace, huh?
And there's, I don't know about y'all, there's no reason for this song to be as much of a banger as it is right now. Why is this song such a banger? There's no reason for it to be this much of a bop.
Take your position.
Alright, Trailblazer. Let's get this super break going.
The mood is set.
Let the show begin! Nice like a good brew. Full butt, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Woo! Super break, love it.
Eternal.
And let's add insult to injury and keep them broken.
Away by the wind.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
Alright, Gundam Firefly, let's go. Oh, would you look at the break?
Dreams do come true.
This is more than a battle.
Chill, Firefly, we're doing good.
Recalibrating.
We're chilling. We're still chilling.
Let's improvise.
Grace and elegance.
The mood is
Oh,
set.
would you look at the time? Woo! Alright, what's the mood? I think we go... I feel good about our odds of breaking, but I don't know why I did that. That was a huge waste. I didn't see the 3 dots. I'm so dumb. Okay, all good.
Nice like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Alright, Gallagher. Time to go to work.
All will be swept away by the wind.
It ain't over.
I will claim victory for my set the seas aflame!
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to live!
Let's go, Firefly.
In the mood for another beating?
Stay in. Let's improvise.
Ah! Pain.
This is more than a battle. Set the seas aflame!
Ah, couldn't get there.
Enjoying yourself?
Firefly Type Fight!
Even with Firefly's insane amount of turns. But granted, I do need to make the other characters more like DPS oriented, TBH. We have no Frozen. Nothing to help us let it go. That's okay. I have an EV card that's... Yeah, honestly, like, if it makes you happy, like, I totally back, like, holding on to it. Firefly would be great to help me use Harmony Trailblazer. Yes! Honestly, these pair are like an exclusive pair. YOLO! What do we got? That's not so bad. Obtain one random equation of 2 stars or 3 stars. Enter battle after achieving... Yeah! That one sounds way easy.
Stand in position.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Like, where are we at in terms of our
Existence is unity.
Fight to live!
Woo! That's super break damage. Let's go. I gotta keep doing these occurrences because they actually, I think, count for Jades. Like, the more you do. I'm down. Brain in a vat? Sure. I'm in. Oh, the pain! It's okay. Yes, the workbench of creation. Just kidding, I forgot we can't overwrite curios. Okay. Alright, what do we need? We need a ton of hunt. Yeah, I feel like the skill points thing is gonna be kind of relevant. Especially since I, like, lose 2 with every single
Danger
start.
ahead. Ready yourself.
Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Eternal.
Decided to play your ace, huh?
Alright, let's go.
Let the show begin!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Let's go, super break damage.
Attack detected!
I gotta recharge some SP. Oof.
In the mood for another.
Stay in step.
All right, we gotta charge up. Ah, yes, the Gallagher effect, Rez. Let's go.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
That's all you got?
Set to the sea, go play!
Woo!
Nothing.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Grace and elegance.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice, like my friends.
I think we got him.
Indulge yourself.
Let's go.
It ain't over. Join the battle. Detonate.
Take your position.
Oh, close. Nuts. Okay. That's kind of dirty that it overrode all of my work, but that's fine. We're good. We're still chilling.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I think we should be good. Somewhere around here.
In the mood for another beating?
Somewhere around here?
Enjoying yourself?
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Oof. Ow! Oh!
Let's continue.
Okay.
Set to the sea, go play!
I was not expecting Ron May to get hurt that badly. Alright, where are we at, Gallagher? We gotta heal up.
Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life.
That was close if it wasn't for that blessing. Alright,
The mood is set.
let's pop this off.
Begin. Did the rhythm get messed up?
Yeah, I gotta be careful. Ah! Oh no, okay, we did our one healing for the time being. Alright. Oh boy, okay.
Friends?
My equations don't match my team, no. I'm trying to just, like, bust through this rather than play it eloquently. Because I'm trying to, like, get all of the sets. Like, that's first and foremost for me is to, like, I thought I had enough. That's fine.
Some value, I suppose.
Like, the goal for me
All
is
will be swept away
to
by the wind.
get all of the equations and stuff that I possibly can in order to collect in on the Jades and stuff. So you're 100% correct that my equations do not match my team.
In the mood for another beating?
Oof.
Firefly type set to the sea, go play!
How's this taste?
So this is the warmth of life.
Nice, like a good brew, my friends.
Jade's first, yep.
Indulge yourselves!
Jade's first.
Every victory is hard won.
Let's freaking go, y'all. I don't need to save that file. Right? Because, like, what do we say I do? Where are the jades? 15, 20, 25. There's, the self-modeling resin. Yeah, we gotta clock out some work, y'all. But them jades, though. We need the jades for Fei Zhao, y'all. We need win DPS. Nice. Alright, y'all. But with that, I'm gonna call the stream here. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Again, the goal is to stream basically like an hour or two every single day, but tomorrow I've got work, so gotta hit the hay. But thank you all so much for watching. Let's check chat one last time. Let's see. Light, what is up? I'm actually about to call it for the night, but thank you for joining for these last few minutes. I will be streaming again tomorrow at around 8 p.m. PST, I want to say is a safe bet. I've got so much to do, y'all. I gotta learn Magnetic by Illit in, like, a day. That, the planning, the everything. This is gonna be a rough 9 days, so, we at least gotta get some sleep at night. Yo, I ran out of those Trace of Destinies. Wait, for real? This thing? How? Are you just so OP'd? That's crazy. I got 56 of these things left. Alright, y'all. But with that being said, that is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. I will be streaming again tomorrow, roughly at around like 8 p.m. PST. We will be doing more story as well as maybe some more Divergent Universe. But that is going to be the plan for tomorrow. With that being said, that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.